Hi guys, this is Enlisted, and this isn't a review. The game is in open beta at the minute, so you can all join. It's also going to be free to play, which normally puts me off, because, yeah, a lot of free to play games suck. Some of them don't, some of them are good. By the way, this isn't a sponsored video. I have had absolutely no contact whatsoever with Gaijin, who are the developers or publishers. They're the ones behind the game. I just found this by pure chance while looking for first-person shooters. It's about a 10 gig, I think, if I remember rightly. Installed it, and then went through the tutorial, which is a bit lacking, to be honest. In fact, it's shite. It didn't really tell me a lot about what's going on. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes of the game that I didn't get from the tutorial. I had to go to a separate video of some guy who'd done it and watch it all on there, and that's given me a much better understanding of the game, but there's still some things that I'm not sure with, hence why this isn't a review, this is just a preview. But I've been playing the game for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I thought it's that good I should tell you about it, because I won't have a chance to get another video out after tonight until probably Monday. And this is a really good game. If you're on a budget looking for a good game to play, this is free. You can't get better value for money than that. It's set in World War II. And if I was to try to describe it to you in one sentence, I would say this falls between Battlefield 5 and the Battlefield kind of games, and the kind of games like post-scripting. So it's not as brutal and unforgiving as post-scripting and Hell Let Loose, but it's more realistic and way more fun than the Battlefield type of games. So it kind of sits in the middle. That's why I love it. It's more arcadey than Hell Let Loose and post-scripting. You're not constantly getting sniped by a bush 16 miles away. You know, you kind of do get into some close quarters firefights. It's great. I think the gunplay is really, really good fun. It's very well polished for an open beta, I have to say. It uses the same engine as it's War Thunder. That's the game I'm trying to think of. I'm pretty sure it's the same engine or a modified version of the War Thunder engine. Now, this plays weirdly. You get a squad. You get a few squads of men, and when your guy that you're playing as, that you choose to play as first from your first squad, dies, you become one of the AI squad that's with you. So you can actually control the squad. It's kind of weird. It took us a while to get my head around until I realised that it was very similar to like World of Tanks. Now, and obviously not gameplay wise, I'm talking about behind the actual gunplay, in between battles. It's very similar to World of Tanks in the sense that you have your squads, you can send them away for training, you can equip different people into your squads, you can upgrade different weapons and all of this kind of stuff. It's a grind, definitely, but the thing is, you can play this as a level 1 non-premium account, throwing no money at the game, and have an absolute blast, because I've been doing it for a couple of hours now. Getting quite a few kills, had some good fun. I don't feel like the other players are overpowered yet, but I have had a look further down the line, and my pay-to-win alarm has sounded. I have no proof that it's going to be pay-to-win, but you know, it needs more hours played. I'm going to keep playing this because I'm having so much fun with it. This is kind of my new go-to game when I've got some spare time. So I'm going to play the shit out of this as long as the open beta is alive. I think it's staying in open beta now until launch. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I know they're not resetting the progress when the game actually launches. But let's get into the maps. You've got 2 campaigns available at the minute. There's going to be 4. You've got a Battle for Moscow and a Battle for Normandy. And I've already played the Battle of Normandy one, and it's so good. The maps are so good. The sniping's good, the machine gunning's good, the bolt action rifles is good, the destruction of the buildings is good, the sound effects is great. You feel like you're in a freaking war, guys, when you're playing this game. I tell you what, you feel like you're right in the middle of a war. It's so atmospheric, so immersive, the game. It just feels great when you're playing it. There's flanking. Unfortunately, most of my team don't know what that means, but there is flanking, and I've had some great fun, especially on the beaches of Normandy, just flanking the machine gunners. It was just great fun. I had I think it was a grease gun, and I was just hiding in this bush. I got all the way across the shingles behind enemy lines, and I was sneaking up on a machine gun nest. It never worked. I got sniped, but I had some great fun getting there. It was really immersive. Loved it. I'm loving the game. So brilliant, actually, guys. Absolutely brilliant. Whether it'll stay that way, I don't know, because I'm scared that this is going to end up pay to win. A lot of these free-to-play games do end up pay to win, and it'll be such a travesty if this does go down that route. There's already a few things, like I said, that's getting me alarm bells going, that you can buy with a premium account and throwing money at it. But look, the game's free. They have to earn the money. So I've got no problems with the developer putting stuff in the game that you have to buy. But as long as the grind's not just ridiculous for everybody else, and that the game feels unbalanced. And I've just got the basic stuff at the minute, and I'm taking out people no problem at all. I mean, I'm not going to come top of the leaderboard or anything, but who cares? It's not one of them games. Well, for me it isn't. I don't give a shit where I come on the leaderboard, as long as I'm having fun in the battles and killing people. That's why I didn't like Postscriptum as much and Hell Let Loose, because I sucked at it. I just wasn't that kind of player. I never have been that kind of real simulation in a war player. This is more my kind of thing, you know, just running around, getting into good positions, being patient with your sniper rifles. There's also tanks and planes and stuff. It's great. I'm also at the minute using my MMO mouse for this, which is awful for first person shooters, the mouse that I'm using. So tonight I'll be plugging in my Logitech, the one I did that video on, the Lightspeed, because it is insanely good at first person. The accuracy with a sniper rifle will be way easier. It does make a difference. I was a kind of a skeptic that these good mice don't really make a difference, but they do make a difference. So I'm really looking forward to playing it tonight for the first time with me Logitech, because that will improve me sniping a bit. So yeah, I've got my night sorted out, guys. But I just thought I'd let you know about this game, because it is certainly one to have a look at. You've got nothing to lose from going in. It's free. And it's a good. It runs great as well, by the way. It runs absolutely great. Some of the footage you might see here is on low. I've tried it on low, medium, and high, and absolutely no problems, no bugs either. It's too good to be true so far, guys. I'm waiting for the bombshell to come, but I'm going to play through quite a bit, and over the next few weeks, I'll play a lot of it in my spare time, and then I'll give you a review just as the game launches, whenever that is. And if it's pay to win, well, you know fine well I'll be all over that with bells and horns, guys. So if it is, I'll sniff it out if it's pay to win. But certainly at the minute it doesn't feel that way, but it's early doors. I'm only 2 hours in. I've got a long way to go. Anyway, back to killing some Germans. You can't. But that's what I'm doing in the game, so f*** off.